Thank you, partner. Now to tariff pullback that has a lot of us talking tonight, one day after President Trump visited Metro Detroit. All eyes on the Motor City, and today Ford CEO Jim Farley announcing he is extending employee pricing for all buyers through July the 4th. The goal there to boost sales as new tariffs threaten to raise car prices. Tariffs on imported parts are taking effect this weekend, increasing production costs for U.S.-built vehicles. While Ford makes more of its cars in the U.S. than most rivals, many parts are still coming from overseas. Now, the company says it is trying to keep vehicles affordable, but prices could rise once the deal ends, and the offer is part of Ford's From America, for America campaign. There's a lot here to unpack for car buyers, and that goes beyond Ford customers. Today, I talked to an auto analyst and a worker about what's really going on.
There's been a lot of future work that's kind of been held off to see how this tariff works out. I do think that pulling back on these tariffs is going to help these plants continue to thrive.
For auto worker Graham Allen, the future feels uncertain, something he's expressing outside this Stellantis plant in Warren. His thoughts about his own future, making vehicles, coming on the heels of President Trump visiting Macomb County on Tuesday to mark 100 days in office.
So it's 15% of the parts, and then it's 10% of the parts. We give them a little time before we slaughter them if they don't do this.
I reached out to auto industry analyst John McElroy to get a better understanding of the effect of a tariff pullback.
This is kind of the end of the road as far as getting any more relief from the president. He's made it pretty clear that he's going to give a little bit of relief for vehicles that are assembled in the United States, but only for 2 years, and then that relief goes away.
I also asked where we could see the outcome of all of this being felt most.
You're really going to see the impact at dealerships. There's about 11 different car brands sold in the U.S. that do not have any U.S. assembly.
That message grabbing the attention of a variety of stakeholders looking to see economic stability along with jobs coming back. For Allen, there's a belief that tariffs are needed. However, how they are applied makes all the difference.
I've worked in Canada and Mexico, and I've noticed these tariffs they've hurt a lot of the industry. I think backing off is going to help us for sure right now.
Among those seeing a short-term boost are the dealers busy selling off what is already on the lot and unaffected by tariffs, but those vehicles obviously are in limited supply.